Solar eclipses. Solar eclipses. Solar eclipses. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we get started again. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we get started.
Reasons why we went separate ways, feeling all alone in your company, keeping you captive in deadly chains.
We're night and day, solar eclipses. Too afraid to look, too scared to miss it. We're night and day, solar eclipses. End up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we get started again. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we get started again. Tomorrow we build, depends on the future we want, we can make it as real. Maybe we will go, give up the ego. Making it feel good. Too scared to just let it go. Too scared to just let it go. Tomorrow we build, depends on the future we want, we can make it as real. Maybe we will go, give up the ego. Making it feel good. Too scared to just let it go. Too scared to just let it go. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we get started again. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we get started again.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's another exciting evening in Frontier Doubles League tonight. In week number 3, we start out with the Origin League Seagulls versus the Unicorn. The Unicorns looking for their first win here tonight. And I'm joined by Akbar Kazan, the 4.3 you want to be, currently the reserve on the Coyote. Akbar, what are you expecting tonight?
Well, I have to say, I don't know what to expect. I haven't had a chance to look at either of these teams very much, so I'm excited to see what's going to be on the field.
Well, I think everyone's excited to see what's going on. Of course, the Unicorns are playing with their backs against the rope. They've lost 2 games so far, while the Seagulls have gone 1-1. So let's see here. It looks like 2A lineups. That's right, the best Origin has to offer as these two fine teams take it off there. Of course, Unicorns kicking it off super strong with the attack now, trying to take it into their side and keep it there. Man, what a play right there as both teams are fighting over there. Unicorns not letting it cross into their side. It's on the goal line.
And there
the
it
bump
is.
is on, but the shot is on to Achilles. Almost bumped out of the way, not quite enough. Man, what a way to start this tonight, Akbar. What do you think?
I think that was a strong finish. He saw that ball out in front of the net and he put it home. You got to take those when you get them.
Absolutely. Slow ball rolling in front of the net. That's what all of us dreams for. We just sit there and drool every night. But once again in front of their net, but Achilles able to make the clear, and D. Hennigod sends it right for his neck. Beautiful clear by Poppy Wartortle. But here comes the Unicorns back again with possession. Achilles beats one, takes it in the corner, takes the boost, misses the boost, circles around once again. It looked like he was trying to distract Poppy Wartortle by baiting him to go for boost over ball, and instead, now they are back fighting in the Unicorns half. Good try, Mr. Achilles. Big brain plays for all. But Akbar, with such an early lead coming out here and a tough demo, this has certainly got to start breaking the Seagulls down mentally. How would you feel in this situation?
I mean, with time ticking down, and there's a goal from Achilles. I mean, if I'm the Seagulls being down 2, I got to get one back on the board. You got to start somewhere. It's not going to get any easier.
Absolutely. An early lead from the Unicorns. Still plenty of time left to go, though, so not a big concern if they can pull it together and show us the strong Seagulls team we've seen in earlier matchups. Demos coming out from both sides now as both teams are getting physical. The return demo coming back on to take D. Hennigod out of the play. D. Hennigod has really been setting up Achilles, and Achilles has been setting it in, but not there. What a close shot off the corner and back in. I tell you what, the Seagulls, they're really flapping their wings here. They're trying to get something going. It just looks as though the Unicorns are barely ahead of them, but still just barely. I think we can see the Seagulls come back with still 3 minutes remaining.
I think so too. I mean, they haven't let up another goal, and they've been getting some good pressure generated and working good to. And rough goal for the Seagulls there. The Hennigod puts it in.
And not only in, but off the top of the roof of Tabke. He says, "Thank you so much. I want to bounce it right there," and it goes in. That's gotta add a little bit of insult to injury.
It does, but the best thing you can do is try to get one back quick. They're still not out of it yet. There's still plenty of time left to play.
Absolutely. If 3 goals can be scored against you in a half, then 3 goals can be scored for you in what's still more than a half. So here we go. Let's see if they can turn it around. Unicorns playing slow. They know they have the lead. They know they just don't want to mess up. Let's see how the Seagulls respond right here. Kopke looking to do some wall play, opts to pass it across. Taking it past there. D. Hennigod not moving for a second. You wonder what happened there. But here we go. And just loses possession to Achilles. You gotta do just a little bit more with that if you're expecting to make these goals happen. Let's see how the Seagulls turn this back around. A nice defense up in front of the net. Oh, and Achilles dunked it right in between the front and back post defenders. That's what you like to see. especially here at Origin, covering both sides of the net. But that middle was just a little too middle when the ball went right there. Man, now 4-0. This has got to be a little demoralizing, but how do you come back from this?
I mean, the way you come back from this, put a ball in the net. You got to start with one. Once you get the one,
Absolutely.
you can do it again.
Absolutely. The ball does go both ways, and if they can just get one on the board, they can build momentum. If not for this game, but for the next game. It would be the first time, and there it is.
And there it is.
Poppy War Turtle showing his strong self. We saw him last week against the Griffins when he was able to put some incredible goals in the net, and there's another one coming out from him. It's a nice clean shot from the pass, and that's the start. How do you keep it going mentally, Akbar?
I mean, you got to get the ball deep. You can't let it up. And look at that. They didn't let up right there.
Absolutely. They did not let up the bit, just pushing in there. It looked like they were going to try a demo play, and then Poppy War Turtle opted to go off to try to cover the potential clear. Just incredible teamwork we're seeing from them as they make it back. Of course, the Unicorns still have a 2-goal lead. Minute and a half left to go. And man, this is turning into quite a Rocket League game. Just back and forth both ways here. A little bit of excitement, a little bit of jitters coming in. Is that a goal? Oh,
just
so
wide.
close. What an incredible play there. Great attempt by him. I mean, if he could just get that a little bit more the other way, that would have been on the highlight reel for sure.
Yeah, it seems
But
like
here
the
we go
Seagulls
now.
have found.
Absolutely. They've really discovered the teamwork, I feel like, in the last half of this game. Let's see if they can keep it going, keep those plays going, because, oh man.
Ooh.
A little bit of shimmer, a little bit of a shake, and then, of course, the pop, which sends it over there. Achilles managing to get that ever so decisive bump on War Turtle, getting him out of the way there. What physicality we're seeing from the Unicorns tonight. They really have just been everywhere. Some passing plays, some solo plays, some bumping. I mean, they're hitting them from all fronts.
Yeah, they've just been dominating every aspect of the game so far, and I mean that's what is gonna win you these games.
Absolutely. But it is 5-2, which means that they're not invincible. They can bleed, and those goal explosions can go your way. Now, final 30 seconds. If we don't see some goals coming out here soon, I think that's just going to be it in favor of the Unicorns, at least for game number 1. Now, if you're down and you're getting this final goal for your side, how important is that momentum leading into the next game?
I mean, it's huge. Getting that last goal, it's just a light morale boost. You know, you may be down one in the series, but it's a new game, it's a new start. You can come out strong and bring that momentum from game 1 into game 2.
Absolutely. Unicorns do take game number 1, 5-2. What an incredible showing from the Seagulls. They pulled out some awesome plays there that we saw. Heading into the locker room, Akbar, if you were the Seagulls GM, the Seagulls captain, what would you say to them in order to make sure that game number 2 is a little bit more in favor of the Seagulls?
I mean, to be honest with you, despite giving up 5 goals, I thought the Seagulls played fairly well. It was just a couple loose balls on defense that they let get out into the slot, and it just gave away a couple easy goals. If you take those away, the Unicorns really didn't have to work for any of those goals, and we'll have to see what the Unicorns do when they do have to work for these. So if I'm the Seagulls, we may have lost this game, but there's no reason that they can't win this next one.
Absolutely. I mean, I think you said it yourself, right? The Seagulls, like they really did put an incredible showing of teamwork on there, especially in the second half. Maybe it was just some, early night, first game jitters, etc. But you know what? The Unicorns, now they have that wonderful game number 1 lead as we head into game number 2, and the Seagulls look to tie it up. Gentlemen, start your engines. These players are taking the field right now, and it's going to be a pitched battle. Yeah, you get it? You see what I did there? I made the joke.
Oh, very clever, Senpai. Oh, we see a quick roll
Unicorns
up the
winning
kickoff.
it. Unicorns winning the kickoff, but here we come right back the other way. And there's that Seagulls long passing game. We've seen it before. The Seagulls, this is the first time they revealed how their A lineup plays together. That win before was with either a B or a C lineup. I know their C player was playing for both of their previous matches, so now here it is, the good stuff coming out. And what a close attempt that was, the ball bouncing up in front of the net, just not going in. And here comes the demo plays, bumping the other team, bumping your teammate. They're just gonna do it all right here.
Ooh, that was a good read and not a great touch. And there it is.
Poppy Wartortle just ever so patient with the ball, sees it fall down, takes control with a little pop, and then boom goes the dynamite, sends it sailing in the net. No hope for the Unicorns to get there. And for the first time, Seagulls fans, your Seagulls are in the lead. Congratulations. All the Seagulls sitting there going, mine, mine, mine. If you're a Nemo fan, you'll get that. If not, great kids movie. But here we go with the Unicorns coming back. It looks like they may have something going here. Oh, a great pinch attempt from the Henegod. Unfortunately, a little bit of a pancake moment there. Oh, off the ceiling from Poppy Wartortles. What in the world was that? That was incredible. What a great show of mechanics. And now the Seagulls hit it back with number 2. Playing a little bit of reverse Uno cards on the Unicorns as now they take the early 2-goal lead. What has changed about these Seagulls?
I think that they found their rhythm. I mean, they're not making the mistakes that they made last game. Those centered balls, they're clearing those balls this game. They didn't do that last game. They're putting balls centered on on the offensive side, and then they're putting those in the net. They didn't do that last game.
Absolutely right. I couldn't have said it better myself, but here we go. The Unicorns fighting off the ball at their doorsteps. Barely getting it back in time. Their offense is looking a little differently this time. They're met time and time again with just incredible challenges from the Seagulls right now. And the Seagulls, they're holding on to this lead. And it doesn't look like they're going to allow the Unicorns to change this goal line differential without a hard fight. Here they are taking the ball up the wall and around, trying to set up the play. But no, they'll do it once, they'll do it twice. But now the Unicorns, it's time for them to try to strike back. And oh no, what's going on?
Oh,
A
awkward
little
play
bit
out
of
in
a
front.
mix-up in the dressing room there as they got a little into each other's wheels.
Yeah, that's what it seems like, and the Seagulls were still able to clear it from out in front. Oh, but that's an easy one for Achilles.
I mean, that's what you like to see, at least from the Unicorns side of things. I mean, the net is a little too open as one side trying to get that boost to recover. And, that was it. That was the story.
It was that centered ball, Senpai. There was that ball right in the slot. What happened? Unicorns scored.
Absolutely. Oh no, here we go again. Oh, the Unicorns, all their goals, they're just so, I don't want to say easy, right? But they're much less difficult mechanically than what we've seen from the Seagulls.
Yeah, the Seagulls are capable of making these plays, and when they make these plays, those opportunities aren't there. But it's good on the Unicorns that when they do get these opportunities, that they are still capitalizing.
I mean, forget everything you know about Rocket League. If the goalie slips and fall down, you just shoot the goal hard on net and, maybe give them a little bit of a laugh there.
Yeah, I mean, just put the ball in the net. Good things happen.
Like goal explosions, but not this time. What a great save from Comke Infinity. Just barely gets there in time, but he gets there. Keeping this game tied up And man, what a great attempt they just had right there. The Seagulls definitely out for blood, trying to even up this series line because the Unicorns currently have a 1-0 series lead. This is a best of 5 for those of you who are watching. The Unicorns do have that one game. Let's see if the Seagulls can pull it back. They had that nice early lead, but that all went away with just a couple of misplays, misrotations, misses in general. Always not a thing to look for here in Rocket League. But the Unicorns have battled back. I mean, how does that make you feel, Mac?
I mean, they really cleaned it up. At the first half of the game, they looked very passive. After that first goal, it seems like they've found a bit of confidence. They're more aggressive, and they're making the Seagulls make these mistakes.
Wow. What a shot. I mean, you talk about mistakes, but that was just a wonderful play. Kopke following up the ball, but Poppy War Turtle, he hits it mid, and
Yeah,
it is
it's,
punished, sent right back at him.
Another centered ball. All 3 goals have been centered balls that should not have been played there.
Can we get a stat for passing to the other team? Because, I mean, the Seagulls have been fantastic offensively, but just that one minor detail is keeping them from these wins.
Yeah, they gotta work on the buddy passes. You know, they can't just pass it to anybody.
And there it is again. You look, he hits it so hard for the challenge, just looped right middle. No one's there to cover. I mean, maybe these just 50s aren't going their way. I mean, you have those nights where 50s, they may seem like 20s.
Yeah, there are some nights you have the bounces. There are some nights you don't. Tonight just might be a night where the Seagulls aren't getting the bounces.
Well, either way, the win-hungry Unicorns have now taken 2 straight games in a row. What do you think? Are we going to see them sweep the Seagulls, or are the Seagulls going to battle it out for the ever-exciting game number 5?
In all honesty, I really think it's going to be up to the Seagulls. When they play well and they don't make mistakes, like in the first half of game 2 here, they're capable of winning. They were up 2-0. Then they started making mistakes, and they made 4 big mistakes that led to 4 goals. If they can clean that up, there is no reason why they can't win the next 3 games. But if they keep making these mistakes, if they keep letting these centered balls go uncleared, it's shown that it's going to bite them just about every single time. And it's hard to win a game when you let up 4 goals.
Yeah, it is hard to win a game when you've let up that many goals. But I mean, I think you say it right. If the Seagulls can just do a little bit of cleanup, I do think they stand a chance to bring this back here. At least take a game or 2 off, and finish this match out. Not at a 3-0, because that it hurts. It really does hurt if you get
Oh,
swept.
Oh yeah, it does, and I also have to say that despite the scoreline, I mean these games have been a lot closer than what that suggests. When you see that these goals have been easy mistakes, it looks a lot closer.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the Seagulls, for all intents and purposes, it's like they've been hitting themselves. They get one good hit on the Unicorns, and then hit themselves in the backswing.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the Seagulls are losing more so than the Unicorns are winning.
Absolutely, but Achilles, oh my goodness,
What a play.
absolutely jive and hustle past some of the Seagull defenders here, and now they're both in the corner. Oh no! It's
Great
the
patience
counterattack
from
going
Poppy.
the other way. Poppy War Turtle just sitting front post, and like a snapping turtle, just snaps out there, and boom, that's a goal in favor once again for the Seagulls. But
That's
will
2
they
games.
throw it away this time? That's the
That's
question.
2 games in a row that they've started off with the first goal.
I mean, at least they've got one thing right. At least they can put the ball in the net. You know, they've got that figured out. They can do it. They can do it early. They can do it fast.
Yeah, but
And,
let's see if they can. Let's see if they can put 3 in a game.
One would hope that's been their hard limit, right? 2 every game.
Yeah, and I mean, again, if you're only going to score 2, you only have an allowance of 1.
That's true. At least if you want to win.
Exactly.
But here we go. The Seagulls starting to take it out again. Oh, the Henigod up in the air. He's feathering his boost, and no. Almost, though. I mean, it looked like a great launch, and then, you know, the Challenger settled on us.
Yeah, it fizzled out. It just seemed to stop.
Oh, what a great shot, and what a great save by Kobke. The ball now just a little awkward in the middle here. Hard shot coming out on net. Oh! What a great attempt at a save there. But just barely not enough. I mean, you get a piece of it and it still goes in. And that's gotta
That's
hurt.
tough. It's very tough. But we got to shake it off. There's still plenty of time left.
One thing I will say is that in game number 2, the Unicorns, they had, you know, a down score like this, and then they came back, and they came back hard. You know, that's got to show some incredible mental toughness on their side to shrug it off, be like, so what if we're down a couple goals? We're going to put even more on you.
Definitely, and it's good to have the memory of a goldfish. You know, it's this game. You can't worry too much about last game or the game before. You got to win this game.
Absolutely. But cutting down into the final half, and comfortably, somehow, the Seagulls have held the Unicorns scoreless. I mean, that's kind of surprising. I mean, do you think they've cleaned up those mistakes they were making?
They have. There's another goal from Poppy getting his hat trick already.
Wow. What
But
an incredible hat trick.
yeah,
And I wonder
but,
if it's like flipping it up off his toes and landing on his head. But I can't wait to see him do it later.
yeah, but what I have to say though, they've cleaned up the mistakes on the back end. They made a couple, but it hasn't bit them yet. They have a good shot here.
They also broke their 2-game barrier, now up to 3 goals. So that's quite exciting. And we might see a 4th here as the breakaway comes out. Oh, Kopke trying to play it patient, counting on a Unicorns miss, but it was not a miss. And the Unicorns are pressuring right back at him.
What a nice clear and a nice defensive play from the Seagulls.
Absolutely. They got a little bit stepping on each other's toes there, it looked like, for a second, but then they broke it off, and you know, still with their 3-goal lead, they're leading this comeback hard.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
almost a tragedy. But this is the pressure the Seagulls have needed to develop, and they're finally getting it.
Man, what an exciting matchup we see here tonight. I mean, just back and forth, but a little bit more forth this time from the Eagles, as they will not go quietly into the
No.
night.
And what an incredible read by Poppy. That is not an easy angle. That is not an easy touch. Incredible finish.
Absolutely incredible finish from an incredible player. Let's see if the Unicorns can stop the bleeding and maybe draw blood the other way, or if this match is just gonna be a little one-sided.
I mean, right now it looks a little one-sided. The Seagulls have dominated this entire game.
All right on the goal line, and wow, 5-2-0. Oh man, from having those first 2 games look like it was so easily going your way, you know, this has got to really shake you up if you're on the field as a Unicorn.
Definitely. I mean, I think this is how the Seagulls play when they don't make mistakes. This is where the Unicorns are really going to have to work for these goals, and if they don't work for them, they're not going to get them, as it shows.
Wow. Well, 30 seconds left in this match. A nearly impossible task to score 5 goals in such a low amount of time. I mean, you got to pick yourself up by the bootstraps, get ready for the next game. Uh, yes, that's how matches are played. Was one game will not win it all, but yeah. So, and once again, they are coming in looking so hard for that counterattack, looking so hard just to increase that scoreline. But as the ball hits the ground, as the ball hits the ground, as the ball hits the ground, we will not see another goal. Okay, there we go. I didn't want to say it because they almost made a liar out of me. But what an exciting game 3. Now 2-1. Seagulls still a little bit on their back foot, but they're in the fight for the series. Unicorns still only need a single win to take the entire series, and they essentially get 2 chances to do that. I mean, what do you say now to the Unicorns to make sure this doesn't happen?
Uh, for the Unicorns, they really have to shake this one off. They were dominated through and through. Uh, and they honestly, to me, they looked a little passive. They didn't seem to challenge the ball as hard as the Seagulls did. Uh, the the offense was almost non-existent with 3 shots in the game compared to the Seagulls' 13. Um, y- you need to get more shots on net. They're spending too much time playing defense.
Yeah, I mean, the shots they had all last game. The Unicorns had over 10 shots. This game, the Seagulls over 10 shots. I mean, you can just play the odds at that point. If you put enough balls towards the net, eventually some of them are going to start to move in. No one's perfect, especially in Origin. Everyone's low on boost, using too much boost, not rotating perfectly, and it really hurts you.
Yeah, it does, and I mean, and that's why when you have those chances, you have to capitalize on them because you don't necessarily get those chances again. What a way to open it up from top K with the area.
Wow, just trying to assert dominance over each other right now.
And,
Maybe
yeah,
more of a scare tactic than actually trying to get it in, but hey, you know what? It worked. I'm feeling pretty scared right here in my chair. A little bit of goosebumps going right now.
yeah, I mean the Seagulls have come out just as well as they did last game. I this could be a reverse sweep in the making.
Well, I mean, a scoreless game so far. Oh my goodness, both teams still fighting over the early lead. It's like they know whoever gets ahead, they're staying ahead this time. Gonna be no jokes.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, this is some great pressure from the Seagulls. And let's see how much more before the Unicorns break.
Well, still good amount of time here. They're trying so hard, playing off the wall, trying to get it past them. But as you said it before, that Seagulls defense and Seagulls in general have just really tightened up their gameplay.
Yeah, they
Making
really
sure
have.
that those easy shots just aren't there for the Unicorns.
Yeah, definitely. The Unicorns really have not so far. I mean, in the past 6.5 minutes, had any solid scoring opportunities really.
Oh, here we go. Both teams playing it cautious, knowing that the goal that's let in might be what seals the fate of the other team.
Yeah, I think this first goal, I believe, will determine a lot about how the rest of this game will end up being played.
Well, here we go. Still 3 minutes or so left in this game. Papa Warlord sends it high flying, but the Henny God taking it in here, and no, just back and forth. Each team trying their hardest, each one doing their best, but they are meeting in the middle. It's like when they both got warmed up and started spending some of those resources on good plays and not just giving them open nets. The magic is starting to happen.
Yeah, definitely. The Seagulls have done a great job keeping this ball from coming anywhere near their net so far this game. I mean, even with half the game gone, the Unicorns still have yet to have a shot on goal.
Absolutely. But let's see if things will turn around. Pressure, pressure, pressure for the Unicorns. Now they only need to get that 1-goal lead and hold it. That's all they have to do. And of course for the Seagulls, if they want to stay alive, if they want to go to Game 5, they need to do the exact same, but better. Just back and forth, these two teams. I mean, it's just the defense is phenomenal here. And
Yeah,
Devlin's coming out also.
Oh, definitely. It's some hard-nosed play out here. They're oh, there it is from Poppy, breaking the ice, getting the first goal.
Absolutely. He stopped playing tennis, played a little golf, and just chipped it right up and over and into the hole. That ball was not too good for its home and went there gladly, giving the Unicorn that 1-goal lead. Wow, that's got to feel really good knowing you have that at the time that was left.
Yeah, definitely, but it's still only one, and you still have 70 seconds left. There's still plenty of time for the Unicorns to get one back. But I have
Here
to
we
say,
go. Final minute, and only 1 goal separates these two teams. Do you think the Unicorns can do it? Can they come back, or is this game just in the hands of the Seagulls?
I mean, I can't say it's over yet. It will take one play, one missed clear back in to tie this game up and potentially send it into overtime.
Well, now final 30 seconds. If they've got something that they want to do, they have got to do it now.
And I think that might just seal it. It's not over yet, but it's going to be a hard fight for the Unicorns, and they haven't shown that they have what it takes to get 2 goals in 19 seconds.
Well, let's see if they can at least get 1 goal as a little bit of a consolation prize, but you're in for a special treat because it looks like you're going to get Game 5 for your very first series captain. Ekbarton, welcome to streaming.
Oh, thank you very much, Senpai. It's been a wonderful experience so far. I'm having a great time.
Well, great time indeed as we head into game number 5. But man, is it on? I mean, just tell me what you expect here in the future, and who do you have taking this whole thing, Ekbar?
I mean, if the Seagulls play the way that they have the past 2 games, Seagulls are winning this. I mean, they again held the Unicorns to 3 shots. If I'm not mistaken, that's 2 straight shutouts. The defense has been suffocating the Unicorns. The Unicorns need to find a way through this. Without the mistakes of the Seagulls, they haven't been able to find a goal.
You know, I mean, this is striking reality to what we saw from the Unicorns last week, where they lost in game number 5. For those of you that are Seagulls fans, get out your Morris for your reverse sweep. That's your broom backwards. But if you're a Unicorns fan, let's hope that not only does it not happen tonight, but that if it does, it doesn't become a tradition.
Yeah, because I have to say this is the Seagulls' game to lose.
Well, I mean, we saw such bright and hopeful things from the Unicorns in the first 2 games. I mean, they looked on fire. Yeah, they were capitalizing on mistakes, but, well, they were capitalizing on mistakes.
Exactly.
Exactly, and they have not been doing that when the Seagulls have. Oh no. Oh, okay. Oh,
See, like
I was gonna
it's
say not like this. Oh, it drives by the ball.
And there it is. Just there's the not capitalizing on the opportunities.
Oh man, is it just me? Did their cars get faster in between? Like, I feel like maybe they're holding boost a little more, or flipping a little better, but it feels like they've upped the pace of the game. Like they know what's on the line, and look at that. Just they are not gonna let someone just hold control of the ball in this game. They know they need this. They can't go down. I mean, oh my goodness, this is gonna be incredibly exciting. All you fans out there, who do you want to win? It's anyone's ball game right now, as even though there's been some incredible plays from both sides, nothing has gone in. We are escaping the first minute unscathed. Akbar, hit me with something.
Oh, I mean, so far the Seagulls look like they've been coming out just like they did in the last 2 games, but I do have to say there has been some life from the Unicorns. It seems like they found something that could get them through. Oh, and as I say that, Poppy puts one in to give the Seagulls the lead.
It looked like the Henigod might have had something wrong with his controller. He flew right by the ball, and I mean, it really looked like something happened right there, and it just left the net wide open. And unfortunately, the Seagulls now fighting from their back foot, down by 1. And the Henigod says, "Don't worry, I fixed it." Yeah, new batteries, new controller, whatever it was, he fixed it as he gets that beautiful shot right past the defender into the net, tying it back up. It's a brand new ball game, people. Only 3 minutes and 37 seconds in this one. But Akbar, man, this has been exciting already.
Yeah, this is good. It only took playing 4 games for both of these offenses to finally seem to turn it on in the same game and get some good pressure going.
Oh man, what an attempt for the double tap from Achilles. That was a great try. You know, just not quite there yet.
Wow, what a shot from Cobb K.
Man, great speed, good accuracy, and just, you know, gets it high right over the defender. I mean, that's gotta hurt. I mean, you're close, but yet so far away from being able to make that save.
That's what makes this a game of inches.
Absolutely. And here we go. Now the Unicorns once again on the back foot. Can they just even it up and put some score on there? We shall see here. Of course, the Seagulls, let's talk about them. I mean, this has got to be redemption for them. They had a pretty bad loss last week, and now it looks like they're ready to put the pedal to the metal and resurge in their conference.
100%. I mean, they've in games 3, 4, and now 5, they've cleaned up their mistakes, and cleaning up the mistakes has stopped the goals, and stopping the goals has let them win.
If I'm not mistaken, if the Seagulls take this series, there will have been 3 teams in the Flight Conference in Origin that have 2 wins and a single loss, and the poor Unicorn being 0-3 to make it happen.
Yeah, that would be a shame, but the Unicorns won't be out just yet, but it will be a tough road back if that ends up being the case.
Yeah, especially matching A lineups here. I mean, this is a lineup that you say, hey, this is the one we're going to take to the championship. This is the one we're going to play in those playoffs, and we're going to beat everybody. So, I mean, this could be, depending how things go, as long as they can make it, this could be a playoff match foreshadowing as close as this game is. Because, still only down by 1.
Yeah, I mean, anything can happen. There's still 80 seconds left in this game, and I mean, we've seen multiple goals happen in that short of a time span. It's not unheard of.
And we saw 1 goal happen in that breath span. Just nice high pop right here. Controlling touch from Cobb K. And D. Henigod, I mean, he really was doing his best there. Achilles a little out of position there. I think he might have gotten bumped out of the play. And now a 2-goal lead. Unicorn fans, like whatever you got, like write Santa Claus, ask him for some help, anything you can think of, because your team needs all the help it can get in this final minute of game number 5. Oh, better be thinking of some good questions, Akbar, depending on who wins this.
I really have to say, I mean, has someone checked the lost and found? Because where's the Unicorns' offense been in games 3, 4, and 5 so far?
Well, I
They've,
think it's been
they've
right
had a kickoff
there,
goal.
smacked away by Poppy Wartortle. Oh man, what a shot and what timing there. Now 30 seconds left. Can they do it? I mean, they just got to go full offense here.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
hold the
100%.
goalie, pull out the defense. You got to score not one but two. Every second counts. And I
At
hope
this
someone has a
point,
great kickoff.
yeah, I mean, at this point, you gotta put one in to even have a chance. If they end up scoring on you, that's whatever. But you need to get one.
Oh man, with so little time, I can't think of a rhyme. But yes, oh no, still bouncing, still bouncing. And of
Wow.
course, one for the road. And the Seagulls, man, they take it in game 5, but what a showing by the Unicorns. I mean, just such an absolute close game. A lineups crashing head to head. You got to give it to the Unicorns for coming out here, playing such incredible Rocket Leagues, but you also got to give it to the Seagulls, who in the day got the win. And man, I think we're going to have an exciting interview coming up here right after these guys can join this channel. But Akbar, a reverse sweep? I mean, is this in a game 5? Is this what you were hoping for when you signed up for casting?
I mean, this was absolutely wonderful. I mean, I have to say, for me, the statistic of the game here, if I'm not mistaken, the Unicorns scored 9 goals in the first 2 games. In games 3, 4, and 5, the Unicorns had a total of 9 shots.
Wow. What a
So
statistic from the stats man.
that just shows you the change that the Seagulls made. They stopped making those silly little mistakes and they started putting balls in the net, and all of a sudden the Unicorns weren't able to score. They got 1 goal in those last 3 games after putting in 9 in the first 2.
Wow. What a turnaround. And it looks like we do have the victorious Seagulls here. Seagulls, A lineup to A lineup, smashing game 5 victory. How does that make you feel?
Woo! That's about it right there. Amazing. Holy crap. They were such a good lineup though. I will give them that, but woo! They got me
Yeah,
sweating a bit.
it's the first time we've seen the A lineup from both teams, and man, was that an exciting matchup. I mean, unfortunately, the Unicorns that week 3, 0-3, that's unfortunate. But with a lineup that strong, I'm almost certain they're going to be winning games in the future. But let's talk about the Seagulls. You guys, this is the first time the A lineup has come out to play, and you guys brought home the W. And of course, you guys have brought home a W beforehand while playing your C roster in some tough matches. I mean, you guys are looking great. This next month in Origin League is cross conference. How does that make you feel?
Go ahead, Turtle.
I mean, we just got to keep playing aggressive, and as long as our speed is where it needs to be, I don't think we should have any problems.
I don't think you'll have any problems either. Akbar, you got a question for him?
Yeah, I do. I mean, this is for the both of you. I have to say that there was and I said this at the end of the game broadcast, but in the first 2 games, you two let up 9 goals, and then in games 3, 4, and 5, you let up 9 shots. So simply, what changed in between games 2 and 3?
Put on the Artemis.
He did switch his cars at that after that game too, but I honestly think it was just like our last game that I was on here. We just literally just adapted. We said we were not getting 3-0'd again. I literally told Poppy, I'm like, I am not getting 3-0'd again. And honestly, this is not what I was expecting, but here we are. Kicked ass and chewed bubblegum, that's for sure.
And I mean, aggression definitely played a big part in it. We were just swarming them everywhere they were and trying to keep the ball on their side as much as we could. And eventually shit just started falling, and I think we had like 4 goals and 1, then 4, something like that. But I mean, we definitely pulled it together the last 3 games. That's what we needed.
Well, there is only one undefeated knock on wood team left in Origin, and they're on the other side of the conference. Are you looking forward to playing the Coyotes? And if so, what's your strategy?
100% we're looking forward to it. I got an ex-teammate Grandpa on there, so I'm looking forward to playing against his style again if we do get to play him. But strategy really wise, it was just the main thing that I've expressed is adapt, like to be able to adapt. So if we can't adapt, we won't win games. I mean, we got to adapt to the enemy team in every shape, way, or form to be able to pull off what we just did. So for all the teams out there, practice on your adapt skills.
Well, I mean, Seagulls now coming out of week 3, 3-way tie for 2 wins and 1 loss, looking strong with that performance, crushing A lineup to A lineup and leaving the Unicorns winless. But man, what an exciting match, and we have more exciting matches coming up very soon at the top of the hour. We're going to be with you with some brand new casters and a lot more action here in Frontiers Doubles League. Akbar's Kazan, say goodbye and take us out.
Oh, goodbye. Goodbye from me. And thank you for watching the Frontiers Doubles League tonight. And I have to say thank you, Cobb K and Poppy, for coming in to talk to us after your game. And
Yep.
congratulations on your victory. Go ahead, you can get out of here and go celebrate.
Yes, sir. We'll be seeing you guys again. Don't you worry.
Paralyze my heart. Don't wanna feel your touch like ice, tracing all my scars. Why is it hurt on the inside? It's unfair.
What is up, everybody? It is Not Cool Noah here. I'm here with Akbars, and we got a little bit of a last-minute change here happen up in our Elite League here. We have Vipers and Colts playing, with a literal person off the street named Kent playing for the Vipers. I'm excited for this one.
I have to say I'm excited for this too. I've never seen Elite League play before, so I'm just interested to see what it'll look like.
Just it. We'll get right into it here. We're going to be looking at some excellent Rocket League, essentially. So yeah, I'm just getting. Okay. So I'm going to let everyone join here. And everyone is going to be getting into the game here, and we'll be starting up very shortly. Again, we have someone's coming in for the Vipers very, very last minute. Unfortunately, that is why we are running about 10 to 15 minutes late here. But the counter started. The game is beginning. Milio and Kent go for the kickoff. It soars. Somehow gets that boost and is able to, fortunately, make a not good play, as it is in the back left corner, moving towards the center. Milio has the pressure, taking their boost as Soares goes for a shot, but it's above, a little bit too high. Juan off the wall, sending it into the Colts corner. Now again, I'm excited to see how these guys play, especially with someone who doesn't have any sort of team chemistry with them, as in the way of Kent, for the fact that he is.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard for them. I mean, just having somebody that they've pulled in, you've never played with them, you don't know what their play style's like. It can be hard to adapt when you're up against another team who has chemistry.
That's just it, you know, exactly. I feel like this game is going to be a bit of a feeler for both teams, especially the Vipers. And we get a shot, and it goes off the crossbar. Milio's, who unfortunately gets a very slow shot on an open net. It was a bit of a hard angle. Juan passes it back to Kent. That was a decent play, but the pressure is off. Milio, first one to the ball. Passes out for Soares. That was a great 50 by Kent. As Juan
both teams so far having a couple great opportunities in front to try to get this ball in, but nobody's capitalized just yet.
Right, off the backboard for Soares. Gets a touch on it, but unfortunately doesn't send it towards the net, allowing Kent to go for what looks like a flip reset. Okay.
Flip reset, yeah.
You know,
hit the flip reset.
It's a good attempt, but it was very predictable, and at a high rank like this.
Oh, wow. What an angle from Milio.
Oh my goodness,
Wow.
he just has all the time in the world for this double tap, and he just reads it perfectly. Unfortunately, that's how you saw Kent go for the flip reset, and it was predictable. And if you miss a flip reset like that with being on very low boost, then you're gonna basically pay for it, just like you did with there.
Yeah, and I have to say though that Milio positioned that ball very well, getting it in the bottom right corner there. There was no way that the Vipers could have gotten a car on that ball.
Right, okay, Soars. Relieve some of the pressure. That was actually almost in the net. Slowing the
Yeah.
ball down, gets a fake. He makes the solo play!
Scores. Wow, what patience.
Oh my god, you love to see it. He gets the fake there and then just absolutely, makes Kent make the first move, so it allows Soars to do anything he wants to, and that thing is put the ball in the net.
Yeah, that was a clinical finish. You're gonna have to score those goals.
Right, Kent. Yeah, unfortunately, Kent was a little bit too slow on that. Allowed Milio to go and take advantage of that. Soars gonna slow it down again. Kent trying to keep some of the pressure up. Ooh,
Yeah,
but as you
Sawyer
see
is looking
there,
very patient.
that's right. But you saw there, both the Vipers were right behind the ball, right behind each other. Oh, Twan's going for it himself. Great play. See if Kent can double tap. Fortunately, he can't. Keeping the pressure up. That was a decent touch. Milio sends it far right, but Twan is there. He has some room. See if he can do anything with this when it touches off the roof. I really like this pressure right now. Oh, as I say that, they lose some of it from the Vipers. And again, we're back in their corner.
Yeah, I mean, both teams have been generating pressure well. I mean, I think the Vipers have been doing it better. Oh, wow, another goal from Soars.
Yeah, and again, that's just it right there. You saw Kent flying away, presumably to Narnia.
Yeah,
Because he was not playing the same game these guys were.
Yeah,
All
even
love
though I
of
think-
Kent.
Even though I think the Vipers have developed better pressure, the Colts have just had strong counterattacks to finish these plays.
I think that's exactly what's going on here. Again, like I said, this first game, I feel, will be a bit of a feeler. Milio's playing around a little bit. Kent has some time. See what he wants to do with it.
What a nice play from Kent, just couldn't get the finish.
That's right. And that's just it, right? Is I like to see plays like that. It doesn't have to be going into the net, as long as it's going.
What
Goodness
another.
gracious!
It's just the angle. I mean, again, look at him put this in the bottom left corner. You can't get there. There's
Oh,
no
man.
way to stop that ball.
Oh boy! And what a pass by Milio too.
That great play all around.
Man, it's something about those titanium white reapers, I feel, and the Stocktain. It's just unbeatable.
Yeah, I mean, just it's a different level of focus. There's nothing that can distract you. All you can do is be better than your opponent at Rocket League.
That's right, exactly. Basically, this game is being played out by whoever spends more time in free play. And you can tell that the Colts apparently do that. Milio hitting it towards the Vipers' goal. Twan going for
See what
a
Twan
couple
has.
twirls.
Can't imagine he has much boost left after that.
That's right, Kent has some room. Just kidding.
I could say that the Vipers have been getting the ball out front, but they've not been getting a lot of force behind these shots. They've been very slow towards the net.
Right. Milio, great car control. I think he was looking for the flip reset there. I know they're obviously messing around now as it's 4-0.
Yeah, 4-0. Yeah.
But it's really great to see some of that car control. That is the first game in the books. What do you think about that there?
I mean, that was just a very dominant performance from the Colts. I mean, they really what it is that they finished on their shots. Looking at it, the Colts had 6 shots to the Vipers 5. And the Colts got 4 goals out of that.
Right.
It's and really like it was Soares and Milio putting those balls where a save could not be made. And the Vipers just weren't doing that when they put the ball on net.
And I think, we were talking about it at the beginning of the game. We're talking about, hey, I think we're going to be taking a look and see how they are with each other and feeling each other out for the first game, right? but you could see the real good team plays from the Colts. Like those goals were team plays,
Oh, de-
1000%.
oh, I completely agree. I mean, you could see just that Soares and Milio seem like they've spent a lot of time playing together, um, and it showed. They know where they are on the field. They put the ball to a spot where they know that they're going to be to get it, and it's looking really good. If they keep that up, this will be a quick series.
You got that right. All right, we're going to be getting into game number 2. And I was going to mention as well, last game, the Vipers themselves, they weren't too, I wasn't too worried about their plays, right? So they were playing like a team, but unfortunately, the thing was they weren't at the speed that the Colts were. And the ball wasn't going basically to the other teammate quick enough, or the other teammate wasn't there to react quick enough. And they weren't able to capitalize on the passing plays. I've seen quite a few backboard passes, but Twan has 0 boost.
Wow, Swan, yeah, nice play. Couldn't make anything out of it. Let's see how we can take the 50 here. Loses it.
I like how they try to keep the pressure up there.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, the Colts have been doing a great job of generating pressure too, but it seems like the Vipers have lost that ability that they kind of had to generate that pressure like they did in the first game.
Right, Emilio there with just great defense, right? You don't see defense like that a lot, right? And as he's chasing everybody down, he's looking for the ball.
He's making the right plays though. I mean, he's touching this ball gently when he needs to. He's hitting this ball hard when he needs to, and he's also putting the ball where he wants to put it, just like that. He wanted to put that bottom right. He puts it bottom right.
Boy, oh goodness gracious! You saw an excellent demo come out of there from Soares as he opens up some room for Milio just to go for an amazing aerial. Like,
Oh, definitely.
it's just textbook.
It makes that goal easier.
That's right. Much easier when there's no one in the net. Milio.
Yeah, that's a nice. Oh wow, almost that. Oh wow, did not expect that one to go in. That was just some miscommunication out in front from the Vipers.
Wow. It's just an excellent pass over from Milio to Soares, and he pre-flips the pass.
And that's the team chemistry. That's the team chemistry. They know where they're going to be. Why can he pre-flip that? He knows his teammate is going to put the ball there.
That's right. And just a side note, can we get some more Street What You Doing right now in the chat, please? Anyways, Milio with a great save. Twan sending it back to their corner and gets an unfortunate touch, giving Milio some room.
Look now with the wave dash flick. Look at that.
My goodness.
There's
There's not really much to say here. Ken.
He's flexing on him. I mean,
I think
don't know what else to say.
The problem there was they gave the Colts just a lot more time than the Colts really should be allowed to have.
Yeah, and that's really going to be the name of the game. You have to generate pressure. You have to close down that space. You can't give them time to make the decisions that they want to make. You can't give them time to think about their decisions.
That's right. Really had as many options as he wanted. That was a great save by Twan, and Ken keeps it out.
Yeah. That was a good team play to just keep that off the goal line.
You don't hate to see that at all.
No, I mean it's a nice
capitalize on
guy.
it.
Slow roll there.
That could have been a good opportunity, and I know that would have left it wide open. But being down 3-0 right now with half the game left, you do have to try some things like that. And you could tell.
Yeah, and right there, just again, soft touches. I mean, that was a soft touch from Kent to a soft touch from Twan to a smack from Soares.
Yeah, and Twan unfortunately misses the half flip there, and again, it's just they're playing very passive right now against a team like the Colts. Excuse me, they are not playing very passive. They have all the control. They're okay with slowing the game down, speeding it up, and it's really punishing the Vipers.
Yeah, I really think the Colts are making the Vipers play the game that they want to play, and they're not letting the Vipers do what they want to do.
That's right. Oh, back pass from Soares. Let's see if Kent can capitalize. Oh, unfortunately he misses. Emilio's in the net. He's stuck there. And Twan scores!
Cleans it up. Very nice from Twan. I mean, there's still a little less than 2 minutes left, but again, look at that. It's a soft touch out in front. This was something we saw in the Unicorn Seagulls game in Origin League earlier tonight. Was soft clears out in front, resulting in goals.
Yeah, and I think Emilio got stuck in the net there. His intention was to get back and play, but Twan has an open net.
Ooh, it was a heads up play, and that would have been a very tough angle. Oh, what a laser!
Kent almost had it.
Yeah, he did, but that
in
was an absolute laser from Soares.
Yeah, it's just a great shot. I think Kent.
It is. He made it hard to save.
That's right. And again, we're here. Emilio, he's just, playing a different game right now. He's slowing things down. And
He really is.
He's the one who's being in control.
Did he just try to breezy?
I think that's exactly what he did.
That looked like he just tried to do a breezy.
I think you're right.
Yeah, and again, you say Emilio's on another level. I think that's the level where Emilio's at tonight.
Yeah, that's the sentiment we're seeing here.
Soares
is
not enough to just flick.
What's that?
It's not enough to just do any normal flick. Now we're gonna pull out the breezies, we're gonna pull out the musties. But yeah, Soares and Emilio are just controlling this game. They're doing what they want to Kent and Twan whenever they want to do it.
Got that right, and again, all applause goes to Kent as well for joining in. Very, very last minute.
100%. It is not easy to step in for anybody in a situation like this, because Kent has never played with Twan just as much as Twan has not played with Kent in an environment like this. So both of them are trying to learn, and who knows if Kent's ever played on a stream before too. There could be some nerves there. I mean, it's
absolutely,
and it's short notice too. Who knows how warmed up he is?
That's right.
And Soares putting another one in just before, with only 10 seconds left here. I mean, I think we can call this one.
Oh yeah, we could have called
we're gonna yeah.
2 minutes ago.
Yeah, the Vipers are just gonna short memories. I mean, they gotta. Wow, that was a. I think okay. I thought that was they weren't playing the face-off there, though. There was a message in chat, which is why he did not move off the face-off. So it seems like that there might be a situation where we might be having a sub out.
Okay, as we finish up game number 2, it is a very similar picture to we saw game number 1, although a few more goals. 6-1 for the Colts versus the Vipers. This game, they did actually get a goal, unlike last game the Vipers did. Now, any differences you saw from last game there, Akbars?
I mean, looking at the numbers again, really, it's the conversion rate here. The Vipers had 0 goals on 5 shots in game 1. This game they had 1 goal on 8 shots. So yes, they got a goal, but they took 3 more shots and still only got 1. And the Colts, 6 goals on 11 shots. I mean, they shot 66% in the first game and shooting over 50% in this game. It's hard to beat a team that's scoring on more than half their shots.
Yeah, you got that right. Yeah. So it looks like they're just going to play it. Okay.
They're going to play it. All right. That's completely understandable.
Now, before this game starts, is there anything that the Vipers can do to stop the bleeding?
Really, it's just going to have to be just trying to limit mistakes. The Colts have made nice plays, but a lot of those goals could have been saved. It's just gonna be it's gonna be hard, but they got to try to play as a team, as tough as that's gonna be.
Okay, Tuan with the flip reset, although Milio was there, as is expected. Soares going for a double tap. He does get it.
Yeah, see, and
My goodness.
and I saw it on the other side there when Tuan was going up for that double tap. I saw Kent come in under in the slot there, head into the net, and I think it basically that there was no one back.
Yeah, unfortunately,
and
Kent
they
there,
got caught out.
Fortunately, Kent wasn't able to get that touch, which just essentially allowed Soares to just pass it right out to Milio, and Milio just cleans up for the first goal of the game. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left.
Nice.
That's right. I had to make sure that I put that in the game there. Soares.
Yeah, Soares
Just
again.
Soares.
I mean, they're scoring at will. There's you know, the Vipers are going to have to do something, anything to have a chance to come back. I mean, they're only 2 goals down. There's still over 4 minutes left.
Now
It's not over.
Watching this gameplay from the Vipers, I think it has definitely changed a little bit. They definitely have tried to increase their pressure, and I think to some extent it is working. As you can see here, Tuan has a nice shot. Ooh, Tuan almost hits a double tap. Oh, that would have been perfect for them, but unfortunately he misses.
Yeah, and
Not
it's those opportunities. You know, the Vipers aren't going to get many of those. So when they do, that's when you need to score, as tough as it is.
You got that right. Kent was too slow for that. Like I said, you know, if you want to be competing in this game, you have to be a lot quicker than that. Oh, as I say that, Kent.
Kent?
Ooh, nice play.
I mean, yeah, they look a bit speedier. They look like they're starting to understand each other. Like right there, that was a beautiful play, a great pass from Tuan to Kent, and he puts it in 75 miles an hour. What a laser!
What a great way to end the pressure they had for the last 30 seconds. Really, really good play from the Vipers.
From
there.
both, from both Kent and Tuan. That's what they need to do. That was a nice shot of chemistry there. If they can build on that, there's hope.
Yeah, and again, it was all about the pressure they had, right? They had that pressure for.
They did. They generated a lot of pressure. They bent the Colts defense, and the Colts defense finally broke.
Got that right. Really going for a demo. Now no one's in the back.
Yeah,
This
the
could be
double
bad.
commit from the Colts there.
Yeah, I know. It was definitely purposeful. You know, they're playing a little bit cocky here.
Yeah, and
It's understandable.
It's understandable. Yeah, you're up 2 games, but you know, again, that's where the Unicorns were in the Origin game. They were up 2-0. They just had to win 1. They lost. They had to win 1. They lost, and then they lost again. So you can't get too cocky here.
That's right. Yeah, as you can see here, we have the pressure. It's nice and high from the Vipers right now. And as I say that, they get scored on.
That was a beautiful play.
You know, I think it's something about me speaking. I think it's cursed because
Yeah,
I continue to say things and the opposite happens immediately afterwards.
I mean, that almost looked like that one was drawn up. I mean, you could see on the replay that he was up on the pre-flip. He knew that ball was going to be dropped right there for him. There's not much you can do to stop that.
Sure, you got that right. Just a great play from Colts yet again.
It is. They're outplaying them. Like they're earning these goals. They're not being given them. They're taking them from the Vipers.
All right, we get. Oh, my camera was messed up there. Soares.
Yeah.
Sends
Here
it
with
over.
that demo.
Yeah, you got that too.
Wow, look at him meeting him up on the ceiling for that one. That's some serious confidence to make a play like that.
Yeah,
And they're
ooh, great save for Filio.
I want to know whether that was intentional or not.
Oh, 100%. 1,000% intentional. These guys right now. They're just having fun with it at this point.
Yeah, I definitely think so.
It's only 2 goals up, but
Yeah, but
for
but
how
I
they're
mean the way
playing,
that they've been playing, two goals might as well be 10.
exactly. All right. See if they can do anything here. Anything with 1 minute left.
I mean it'll be a miracle. I mean we'll have to see this Vipers team start playing like WoW, and they have a shot.
Boy,
They
and
have
just
a shot.
like that.
There's a chance we might be able to see a game 4, but the Vipers still got to put one more in, and then they got to take it to overtime.
Sir, and again, like I said, you know, Emilio was just messing around, and unfortunately, because of doing that, he lost his opportunity.
Whoa!
Goodness, Twan
Wow!
almost
What a
tied things up.
save! That was. There it is. It really just seems like this Vipers team might not, has been able to generate both on. And what a save from Kent, and what a miss right there.
Oh my
But
goodness! What
the
game
Vipers-
are we watching right now?
I don't know. This is one that's. Wow, that was a dangerous play from Twan, bringing the ball in front of your net like that.
Last.
Yeah,
Chance.
it's the last gasp. Ball's out in front,
See if the Vipers can do anything.
and
here.
we're
Come
at
on,
0.
that's it.
So as soon as it drops, we're done, and they're gonna tuck one in to finish it up. Wow, look at that! Just a dominant performance from the Colts.
What can you say? Just dominance.
I mean,
Different game than the Vipers.
yeah, and there's not much to say. I mean, really, I feel for the Vipers. I mean, that's tough not having the guy you thought was going to play and having to pull just about a random in and play a game. I mean, there's not much you can do, because even in this game it was 4-2, but the shots were equal, 10-10.
got that
And
right.
it just and I really think that with the shot totals across these 3 games being so similar and the score totals being so different, it's just the chemistry and being able to finish on these shots.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And it's also about the quality of the shots you're seeing from each team, right? Like the Colts were able to, actually put proper shots on the net. Vipers.
Oh yeah, definitely. The Colts put shots on the net that if Source put a shot on net, it was one where Milio could take it, and same the other way. And just you didn't see that between Kent and Twan. Besides that one passing play they had in the midfield.
Exactly. Well, that wraps it up for the Colts versus the Vipers. Colts sweep the Vipers 3-0. And I believe we're going to be having an interview with some players.
Milio and Source.
Gentlemen, how are you today?
Doing great.
Yeah, good. Definitely feeling good after that game, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome, guys. So, now I'm not sure if you heard some of Akbar's and I's casting, but we were just mentioning how you guys have really, really good chemistry, especially compared to the Vipers. Obviously they had to bring a random in very last minute, right? It is unfortunate, but how long have you guys been playing together?
We've been playing off and on for about a year and a half now, just for fun. Usually,
Yeah.
a few leagues here and there, but usually just for fun. He just asked me to do it, so I joined him.
Nice.
It definitely shows.
Yeah, and how are you guys enjoying the season so far?
Enjoying it, except for the fact that we're being disrespected by being ranked 4th.
Oh,
Other than that, I'm chilling.
okay.
Yeah.
So
I will
little bit of-
have to say that this game you played, I mean, the committee's going to have to think hard about this one. This was a very convincing game.
So well.
All right, so right, okay. So you guys are only ranked 4. Do you guys believe that you are deserving a number 1?
Yeah, I'll go undefeated this season.
Oh, bold call out from the from the Colts. You'll love to see it.
It may be bold, but I have to say that, I mean, the way that you two played, I can't blame you for thinking that.
Now,
That was absolutely dominant.
you got that right. Any teams that you want to call out for the season?
What team is Lottie Lettuce on?
Oh, so a specific
The
player
Huskies.
then.
The Huskies and the Eagles. There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So those are gonna be a couple rivalries for the season. Good to see. Well, gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us here. Is there any final words you want to talk about the match we just watched? Any final thoughts?
Not really.
Yeah, you just enjoyed it. Had some
Yeah,
fun.
it was fun. It was fun.
That's
And
fun.
like Kent's a good player. All I'm gonna say.
Okay.
I want his
Excellent.
alpha boost.
You want his alpha boost.
You want his alpha.
There you go. You guys might have to 1v1 for that then.
All right.
But but at any rate, thank you guys so much for joining us here for the quick interview.
Yep.
Yeah,
problem.
yeah, no problem. It was awesome to see you guys win that. Pretty dominant performance. And yeah, I'm not sure where we'll be for the next game here. All right. So yeah, basically we'll be taking a break here for now. At the top of the hour, we'll be playing the next game. And make sure you guys can tune in for that one. And thank you again, gentlemen, for joining me. And we'll see you then.
Yep.
Yeah, Colts. Sears, Milio, get out of here. Go celebrate your win. Go have some fun tonight.
Yes.
Infinite power. Infinite power. Infinite. Infinite power. 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 Infinite power. then I'm bay bound. Treat the greatest competition like the playground. Freestyling J spin and make them say wow. Then I beat the brakes off until I'm stay down. Became a king from a common man, and I turned my worst critics to my staunchest fans and worked at it until the world was believing. They gave them no choice but to see it. They say the greats always aim high and still stay grounded at the same time, and so they see a sky native with the hang time. That's why ain't no one can see us when it's game time. They say the greats always aim high and still stay grounded at the same time, and so they see a sky native with the hang time. That's why ain't no one can see us when it's game time.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Frontier Doubles League. Tonight on the stream, in an expert league match, we have the Coyotes and the Rams. It's going to be hopefully a good matchup tonight. The players are joining, and we're going to have kickoff very shortly. On the Coyotes tonight, we have Guido and I'm Yeti, and the Rams have NBA and Mark on this playing. Mark on this clears it from out in front. It's a good 50 from I'm Yeti. NBA is going to play it up the field, takes it in the middle. Goes up on the backboard and he retreats. I'm Yeti's going to take this slowly. Wins the 50. Mark on this makes a miss, but NBA is right there behind him to clean it up. NBA playing this off the wall. Doesn't get a great touch. Guido with a soft shot. Stopped by Mark on this. The Coyotes have been generating good pressure to start this game. And Guido trying to play it off the wall. Doesn't get a great touch. Oh, wow. What a double commit there. Little play in the corner. Yeti and NVA. NVA taking it up off the wall on the backboard. Oh, a miss from Guido and a miss from Mark, putting it off the crossbar. And the Coyotes are going to try to take this in the offensive zone. Oh, and that was a lost 50 for Mark there, but NVA's there to recover it, brings it back up. He's nice shot, but Yeti's there for the stop. Mark coming through, missing on his aerial. NVA's there to play it away from the front of the net. But it's back in front, and NVA again clears it from out in front. Ball's up in the air. Mark gets a touch, puts it into the offensive zone. He's there to 50 it with Guido, and Yeti picks it up. And he almost gets it over NVA. He gets a touch there, and then the demo. He's going to play it softly off the backboard, and Yeti's there to clear it out and around. Mark on this is going to play it back in. Yeti up for the touch. Puts it over in the corner. Yeti with it again. NVA makes the stop. Ooh, NVA almost gets it in there. Mark on this just misses wide. Yeti just slowing the play down, taking a moment. Chips it over Guido. Now we got it up on the wall there. The Coyotes generating a little bit of pressure, but the Rams aren't able to clear. Now they are. Get it back over midfield. Down into Yeti. He takes it up and goes up for it. And gets it. And gets that. What a touch. I didn't think he was gonna get that in. But he faked him out and put it under NVA. And the Coyotes are up 1-0. And we have another kickoff. And we've been already through over half of this first game. And that is the first goal tonight. Guido, soft one towards the net, it's deflected away. Mark on this, tries to play it out. Centers it for NVA, who's going to play it slowly, and it's knocked away by Yeti. And Mark on this comes in over the top and puts it into the net to tie this game up. What a shot. Yeah, he just got over the top of Guido and made a good finish there. Mark on this, messing up his half flip there on the kickoff. But he recovers and tries to put a shot on net, knocked away. NVA with a follow-up and misses. The Rams need to get back, and the Coyotes, and they don't. Guido puts it in for the Coyotes, 2-1. And we have yet another kickoff. We've had 3 goals in the last 40 seconds. NVA takes it, pops it in the air and plays it. Drops it back. Mark doesn't go up for it, so Guido plays it off into the corner for Yeti. Loses the 50 to Mark on this. Guido on the follow-up. Plays it up the wall, looking to knock it out of the zone. Plays it to the center where NVA knocks it back in. And it comes off the wall, and there's Yeti dribbling it. And gets the 50, but NVA knocks it away from the goal. Guido puts a soft shot on net. NVA with the big save there. Still a lot of pressure out in the front. The Rams really need to try to clear this ball away. And they do, and they don't. The Coyotes still generating a lot of pressure, but they still have not found a way to put that ball in the net yet again. Mark on this with a slight clear up the half wall. And Guido wins the 50, but NVA, again, there to clear it away from out in front. Yeti off the ceiling, doesn't make a play on it. And the Rams send it in the Coyote zone. NVA's up to meet Yeti. And Mark beats Yeti on the challenge. Guido's going to slow it down. NVA comes in, knocks the ball up in the air. Yeti plays it again over the top of Mark. And NVA again there to clear the ball out. chipped in, and Guido with the soft touch to put it in. 3-1 Coyotes. There's 3 seconds left. I don't think the Rams can come back on this one. So at this point, this kickoff's just a formality. Coyotes win this one 3-1, and we're going to head to game 2.
Going to need a tune-up after that.
The Coyotes generated a lot of good pressure there. The offense looked very strong. They generated 9 shots to the Rams 6. But the finishes is where they made the difference. Guido and Yeti were shooting better. But I do have to say NVA was exceptional in his defense. Just about every time the Coyotes put a ball in net, it seemed like NVA was back there to knock it away. He was absolutely stellar despite taking the loss. And it's going to be up to the Rams. They have the potential to do this, but they're going to need to find a way to generate some more offense, which they really weren't able to do, only scoring 1 goal in game 1. But hopefully the Coyotes can keep up that pressure. They looked really good. We're going to get the players in here for game 2, and we'll have kickoff in a couple seconds. They're going for the kickoff. Yeti wins it, puts it deep into the zone. Mark's there to play it out. Taking a dribble and flicks it over Guido. Yeti was almost there, not able to make the save. Mark on this, flicks it in 8 seconds in to give the Rams the lead. That's what the Rams needed to come out with. That is a very strong start. Let's hope they can keep up. They can make that a pattern in this game. Neutral kickoff. Mark with the shot. Guido with the save. Guido tries to chip it in. It's stopped by Mark. NVA tries to play it deeper into the zone. Yeti knocks it out, and that might just be in. And this game's tied again. The Rams just didn't have anyone back on that one. It was a great play from Yeti. Yeah, and it looked like NVA just didn't have the time to rotate back yet. Now we're all tied up here on the 25 seconds in. There's a long way to go. Ball goes deep into the Rams zone. Yeti's up for it. Taps it off the backboard. Guido was there, but it was stopped. NVA takes it in, and it's fought away by Yeti there. Mark on this up on the wall and makes a miss. Yeti clears it deep into the zone. NVA takes it. He's going to slow this down. Gets it by Guido. What's he going to do? He tries to fake Yeti. Yeti jumps. He gets it. What a great play from him. Mark bounces it off the wall. Yeti's going to slow this down. He's going to take it up the wall. Gets it around NVA and just slides it into the net. What a great shot. What a great play from Yeti. His second goal of the game. It looked like NVA just missed on that one. That's just a mistake, and it cost them bad. Another kickoff. Play deep into the Rams zone. NVA's back to play it. He's playing it slowly. Yeti comes in, wins the 50 to pop it up, but NVA's there to clear it out and knock down further with a hard clear by Mark. Guido's up on the wall. He's playing it slowly, takes it off the top, and is knocked away. NVA putting it up, tough angle, but almost gets the finish. Mark on this back to play it, gets it around Yeti, but Yeti gets back and pops it off the pin. Guido there, trying to get around, almost does, and it's just a slow ball in the corner there till Mark knocks it out. Is Yeti going to be able to get up for that? He is. Knocks it away. And Mark gets the demo on Yeti, and that leaves that open for NBA to knock it back in and tie this game up. What a great play. He got the demo, and that made room for NBA to put that shot on goal and get that. And we're not even halfway done with this game. On the kickoff, NBA gets it deep into the Coyote zone. Guido's back, taking it slow, crossing in front. NVA's there to knock it away, bounces in front. Yeti misses, Mark misses. Yeti gets it, takes it. Tries to pass it over to Guido, but NVA's up to meet him. Gets it and clears that down. Mark takes it, tries to dribble, misses the flick. Yeti stops it. NVA puts it back in and pops it off the wall. Guido with a soft touch, gets back on the 50. It's out in the center. Yeti takes the shot, and NVA is there to make the stop. Up off the wall, Yeti didn't get a great touch. NVA gets the clear to relieve some pressure, while Guido takes it back up the wall, but he has no boost, so let's see what he does. NVA clears it back in the middle. Mark clears it down. Yeti pops it up, and he's going up to play it. Pops it off the backboard, but Guido's not there. NVA gets the clear. See if the Rams can generate some pressure, and there's NVA with the play, making the bump, so Mark can come in and finish up on that goal. That is just a fantastic play. Doesn't even give Yeti the chance. Guido's rotated on the back post. He can't get there in time. Great goal by the Rams. They're up 3-2. On the kickoff, NBA manages to beat Yeti. Guido clears it down, goes up, misses on that one. And Mark takes it in the corner, slow to play it. Yeti wins that 50 and loses the next one to NVA. Guido with the soft touch, plays it up on the wall, plays it across over the backboard to Yeti, who makes a very gentle touch before it is hard cleared by Mark, who goes up, looking for the angle, doesn't get it. NVA does. That was a shot that turned into a pass from Mark, and NVA just in the slot, there to clean it up. No chance for Guido, no chance for Yeti. The Rams extend their lead 4-2. We have 1 minute and 22 left in this game.
Wow, what an exciting matchup. I mean, just for a while it looked so strong there, and then see such exceptional play come out, one right after the other. Right, Akbar?
Yeah, definitely. It was, and wow, the Coyotes get one back. I mean, this is what I was expecting. It had been back and forth, and well, we went back, and now we've gone forth.
I mean, this is exactly what you like to see out of Expert League. I mean, no lead too great, no score too little, but I mean, it's just been remarkable for both teams what they've been able to do here.
Yeah, both teams have been able to play very well. Yeti trying to go up and has a miss. Guido going up and loses that 50. Yeti pops it up. NVA tries to play it softly into the corner. Guido gets a clear. Plays it towards the net where Mark is ready to meet him for the stop. NVA looking for the angle, doesn't find it. Guido takes it in the corner, slows it down. But Mark's able to take it off of him. He has a chance there and doesn't get the shot he needed. Yeti able to make the stop. Well, I have to say thank you for joining me, Senpai.
Not a problem at all. I mean, this game has been so exciting between Mark hitting up this. Like, it's the first time I've seen Yeti play this season. It's just exciting to see him up there, especially with his teammate Guido. You know what I mean? Like, it's just an amazing bit of chemistry we've seen from both teams.
Oh, it is. It's been absolutely fantastic. The back and forth. I mean, it's been incredibly close. You know, both games have been 2-goal games, but they haven't felt like 2-goal games.
It really hasn't. I mean, the action has been high flying all around, and you know, this is what a lot of the players, you know, they're looking towards. when they're trying to figure out, who they're gonna grow to be in from a little baby Origin or little baby Adept player. And I gotta say, these guys are setting the standard for exactly who I want to be when I grow up. I mean, who doesn't want to be a Gooey Doe? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, looking at the stat line here, despite this 4-3 score line, the Rams took 14 shots to the Coyotes 6. I mean, it's something to say about the efficiency of the Coyotes to score on half their shots, while the Rams are just peppering the net.
Yeah, but I mean, it's something we saw earlier in the matchup. I mean, the team that shoots more tends to score more. Nothing ever goes wrong when you just keep putting the ball back on net and forcing them to do something about it.
Oh, 100%. I mean it showed right there. I mean, despite the Rams getting 3 goals on, sorry, excuse me, the Coyotes getting 3 goals on 6 shots. Um, when you shoot more, you're going to score more. And off the kickoff, it's into the Rams zone. Mark to try to play it out. Gets shot across the field where Yeti's there to play it in. Takes it off the wall, tries to center it, and it just missed. Yeti tries to play it off. Oh, isn't able to play it off, and Mark gets the quick goal.
Wow.
What do
I
you-
mean, that's what I
yeah.
call a backboard. You hit it and it goes back all the other way.
Yeah, and I mean, it seems like the first goals have been coming very quick in this game. Just almost no timing. It seems like that there's a goal up on the board.
Well, let's see if it'll happen right again. But
Oh.
NBA makes that save.
Yeah, he does. He made it there in time. Mark underneath doesn't get that first touch, but is very patient with it. And that doesn't look good. They're panicking trying to get back here. Yeti with the slow play and just gently flicks it to tie this game up. I mean, Yeti showing some ones work right there.
Absolutely pushes NBA out of the way and then scores from behind. A little rude, but gets the job done.
Oh yeah, I mean I've been seeing that from both teams actually. I believe it was NVA had a play earlier where he put a bump on Yeti and Mark followed it up to put it in the net. It was textbook.
Exactly. I mean, I want a copy of that textbook. Everything just pushed it in from behind and scored anyways, with or without a teammate. Sounds like an interesting read.
And if I'm not mistaken, it seems like Guido has changed to the Merc. Don't believe
Well,
he played that in either of the first 2 games, but it's nice to see a Merc pop out every now and again.
I think he's just trying to be the new Justin. Of course, Justin popularized it in that one RLCS game and got that one flip reset. And ever since then, I hear there's a mass following of pros looking to switch to other cars.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm here for it. Let's see what he can do in this Merc. As NBA
Merc
takes-
is new Fennec, right?
Oh, definitely. I'd love to see that. Mark pops it high, takes the second touch into the corner. Still playing it slowly. Yeti pokes it away, but NVA's there to put it right back in on the second touch, throws it in front, and Mark just not there in time to meet him on that 50. But NVA up the wall to play. Guido coming in, he was overcommitted there, but pops it up. Does he have a shot here? He misses. And NVA has just been there. It just seems like anytime the ball gets into the net, NVA is there to stop it. And he almost took it the other way to put it in. And that's a hard shot, and he tucks it. Wow, what a shot from Yeti.
It looked like at first it was a pass from Yeti upfield to Guido, but it ends up just going right in there. No bread needed to be made there, but Guido is just sitting there waiting for the pass, enjoying the free presence.
Yeah, and Yeti putting a lot behind that 73 miles an hour. Just an absolute rocket. NVA pops it out in front. Yeti is there, just moves it away into the corner for Mark on this to take it. He takes it towards the net where Guido's there to meet him. Plays it in the middle over NVA. That could be in. Oh, off the post. Off.
Wow.
Just an upsetting, just a rough bounce for Mark. I mean, he's not in the wrong place, but he was there at the wrong time.
Guido just over there causing absolute havoc with the breakaway plays. Just being there for the pass or being there for himself.
Certainly. I mean, they've been where they've needed to be when they've needed to be there, and that's what this game is. And Mark on this, just putting it on the crossbar, almost got it in there. Loses that 50, but NVA is up for it, but doesn't get the best touch off of it. Yeti slowing it down, but NVA was there to pressure him, and Mark not getting a great touch. NVA getting an okay touch, but Mark is there to clear it down, and that's going to roll into the net.
I'm just impressed with NVA's mechanics there. I mean, the touch in the middle was great. He spiraled up there, a little bit of a tornado spin to get exactly where he thought he needed to be, but then the control coming off the backboard, which sets up the play. I mean, man, I would not want to be playing that with all four of them on my team.
Ooh, Mark on this. I mean, I hate to call him out. I mean, this is that half flip on the kickoff again.
Well, you know what? If you're going to mess up on something, might as well do it in the kickoff, because then you have the whole rest of the play to recover.
Yeah,
or
and
Guido puts it away one more time.
Right? And
He's making so much bread. That's a full loaf right there.
I mean, I have to say the shooting percentages for these guys, both of them, 2 goals on 3 shots.
I just noticed he has some sort of like wizard decal on that Merc. It makes it look incredibly cool. And I mean, he's definitely got some magic powers.
Look at Guido with the mid-air demo, and NVA just off the post. He just sometimes he just can't get the bounces he needs. The Rams just keep hitting woodwork.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, and Yeti's gonna push this down, and that's into the net. 5-2 Coyotes.
Wow. Coyotes just so dominant. I mean, they were dominant. They've been dominant so far in Origin League. I mean, it's not surprising. Just absolutely great pedigree.
Yeah, I mean, it's been impressive. I mean, they've been fairly close. I mean, this has been the most decisive game yet. This is really the one where I have to say that the Coyotes just were the better team. There's not much of an argument to be made for the Rams in this game, and there has been in the first 2.
Well, I think it's because he started pronouncing his name Guido. I think that's the
Yeah.
magic sauce, and we just got to keep doing that.
Yeah, I mean, and that's down, and the Coyotes take this one.
Wow.
Yeah, and they take it 5-2. So if I have this right, that has the Coyotes through 3 games. They are up 2-1 in this series, headed into Game 4.
I do believe you are correct. That is what the overlay says. But interesting to note, Coyotes had less shots. I mean, after we sort of laid our heart out about our theory of shots equals goals equals win, Coyotes, they dunked in 5 out of 7 versus the Rams getting 2 out of 9.
And that's where it is that quantity can sometimes be a good indicator, but it doesn't always define the quality of those shots. And that's where the shot percentage kind of comes in. The Coyotes had a lot of quality shots. The shots that they took were ones that went into the net. The Rams just they were putting the ball towards the net, and really, they were popping it off the woodwork, trying to get this rebound, and just weren't able to get it.
Well,
And
let's
players,
see if the Coyotes can pack it in for the night, or if the Rams are gonna butt heads and take it to Game 5.
yeah, I mean, it'll be very interesting. I really hope I get to see a second Game 5 tonight because I honestly, I just want to see these two teams play 5 games. This has been just has been fantastic from both sides. They're playing so well. And off this kickoff, NVA just playing it slow, puts it into the zone. It's just playing. He's playing very patient tonight. And Mark up there, and Guido there on the post to make the stop. And Yeti sends it into the middle. NVA just always there to clear it out. And there's the follow-up. That's the play that the Rams have been making all night, is that off the backboard into the middle, get the follow-up. That's where they've been scoring. That's 1-0 to the
It was
Rams.
a double commit on the side of the Coyotes. I mean, you can't be making mistakes like that. Not if you want to keep winning games.
Oh no, you can't double commit like that. It just at this level you're going to get punished for it, just like they did. And Mark sends it towards the net. Guido there to knock it away. NVA plays it off the sidewall, but it's cleared out and deflected into the corner for Mark. And Guido with the tight angle shot, but NVA just he's always there to make that stop. And what a bump from NVA on Guido there too.
Wow.
And he's met by Mark in the middle, and they pop it in. Is that in? Wow, Guido with the chip shot.
Wow.
Just and you can see it right there in the replay. I mean, NVA and Mark were just about on top of each other.
I mean, Mark got such an incredible bump to clear the way for his teammate. But then Yeti comes in, super easy, barely an inconvenience, and just chips the ball right in the net.
Yeah, I mean it's something that we saw in the Origin game. I mean, there are still a lot of goals that aren't necessarily earned as much as they're given from mistakes by the opposition. And Guido setting it up for Yeti, who pops it in to give the Coyotes the lead with.
Well, I mean, Guido sees what the opposition is doing, gets the pass, and Yeti just says, "Is this your final answer?" and dumps it away.
Yeah, and I mean it's and I have to say for both teams, the chemistry developed, the chemistry both teams have is very apparent. Both teams are playing extremely well together as NVA applies pressure to Guido, who knocks it out of the zone, and Mark's there to follow it up. Yeti in front of the net, pops it off the wall. NVA can't get it in, puts it off the crossbar, and that's been NVA's problem all night. Is just been the crossbar. He's been excellent on defense, excellent in the midfield, and it just the finish isn't there.
It's those passing plays. The Coyotes keep setting one up and trying to get it in there, even if it doesn't go in all the time. It really messes up the defense, and they got to defend it even if the shot doesn't come in.
Yeah, and as you said, like right there, Guido had just played it over across in the corner to Yeti, and there's Yeti trying to play it in the middle.
Danger, Will Robinson! Danger!
But again, NVA, that perpetual pest on defense, getting up there and beating Guido to that ball, and no one's back. You don't expect that, so no one is back.
It's like he was reading from a playbook. He saw what they were doing over and over again, jumped up in the air, smacks the ball into the goal from across the field, and then pushes it up his big old glass and says, "Did I do that?" Oh, it's just incredible.
Oh, and Mark he had played it into the zone, and the ball was sitting out front, and he looks for NVA, and NVA just wasn't there, and Yeti takes it in, drives it out into the middle, and there's Guido to take it. He's got it on the top, and he stopped. Oh wow, Yeti getting the demo and knocking the ball off into that corner. Guido chipping it in, applying a little pressure. Mark able to pop it over the top there, but isn't able to corral it afterwards. Sends it in the middle for NVA, who retreats back as Yeti takes it into the corner and plays it up the wall. Takes it off, and NVA is there to meet him. Mark on the follow-up doesn't get the best touch there, but oh
My God.
wow! Mark got just enough on that to get that angle, but it's not enough because Yeti is there for the follow-up to put it in to give the Coyotes the lead again. I mean,
God.
this is why again, Senpai. This is why I wanted to go to 5 games. It's back and forth. This is just fun Rocket League to watch.
It really is. I mean, Guido comes in, he sets up that shot, and then out of nowhere, Yeti comes in and just says, "How you doing?" and puts it in. Ooh-wee.
Yeah. Like, oh, and there's Mark to play it in. He goes up and he's met by Yeti, who wins that, takes it off the wall. But NVA, and here it is. There it is. NVA and wow, Mark taking the goal from NVA, who really made the play down there, made that first touch, won that 50, and got the first touch on that ball to send it into the net. Mark there to just finish it up.
It's the caster's curse. All the Coyote fans out there are just shaking their fists, just going, "If it weren't for you meddling kids."
Yeah, I mean that was just really an individual play from NVA like that. That's the offense that he's been missing, and there it was. And as I say that, NVA plays it deep into the zone for Yeti, who takes it across the middle, knocks it up high to the far side, where Mark is there to meet him. He's up, misses his aerial, and just backflips. NVA's there and gets the redirect and gets it past the Coyotes defense.
Ruh-roh.
It's back and forth, and look at this. NVA's putting these shots that were hitting the crossbar, hitting the post, just missing wide. He's getting that angle, and he's putting it into the net, and that's making all the difference.
After watching these plays, like, I'm rethinking my card choice. I mean, I just want to straight up just be like, "To the Batmobile!"
Yeah, I mean, he's really making it look good. He looks very smooth in that thing. It looks dangerous. And with 3 seconds left, can they get another to just seal it away? That's 5-3 for the Rams with a second left. I mean, there's no shot for the Coyotes in this game, but the Rams able to send it to game 5. We've gone
I got one thing to
Coyotes.
say about Game 5, Akbar Suzanne.
What's that, Senpai?
Yabba dabba doo!
The Rams.
That's really all I have to say.
Yep,
So, you know,
that's fine. I mean, the Rams had 10 shots to the Coyotes 7, and I mean, and there you see it. There's there's that differential. Really, I mean, it seems like the team that can shoot about 50% or better is the team that's going to win. Rams went 5 for 10. Coyotes went 3 for 7. But
I mean, let's talk about Guido and NVA, because going into this, in my mind, it would not have. I mean, the mechanics, the setups, the finishes. I mean, they were everywhere on that field, doing everything.
Both of them have been. I mean, in all of these games, NVA and Guido have just been exceptional. I mean, even in the losses, they are still playing extremely well, and it's unbelievable just how consistent they're playing too. It's impressive to see. And as we head to Game 5, after splitting these games, it was the Coyotes, then the Rams, then the Coyotes, then the Rams. We're now in Game 5. What do you think, Senpai? Who do you think's gonna pull this out?
Look up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman. No, it's game number 5 starting. I'm not gonna guess.
That's completely understandable. To be honest with you, I wouldn't. I wouldn't feel comfortable giving an answer either. This series has been too close. Every game could have gone either way. If NBA making a small stop isn't able to get anything out of it. Guido trying for the pinch that is stopped by NBA. Yeti popping it over Mark and plays it into the corner. Yeti with the demo, and Guido just not able to finish on the shot. Puts it off the post. I mean, those are the opportunities you need to take advantage of. And NBA plays it in the middle for Mark.
It's just amazing to see how both teams seem to have stepped up their defense just a little, and we didn't see that early goal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we've gone almost a minute. I mean, by this point in most of these games, we've been at 1-1, 2-1, and it seems like instead of an offensive slugfest, we might have a defensive slugfest.
Maybe, but I mean, both Coyote players just right next to each other on that one. They need to watch an episode of Star Trek and learn about space, the final frontier.
Wow. Okay, that just once again, what an individual play from NBA. But I have to give Yeti so much credit for getting back there and even making an attempt on that ball. That is not easy to even get up there to try to make a stop.
Yeah, I mean, Yeti tried so hard there, but I think the tribe has spoken, and they voted him not to save that goal.
Yeah, and there's Guido, but Mark gets the high challenge on him, and that's NBA coming to try to pop it in, but Yeti has it in there and loses that 50 to Mark, and Mark able to just pop it in. 2-0 Rams. I mean, we're 2 minutes in, and really it's.
This replay will self-destruct in 5 seconds, and it looks like the Coyotes' defense is self-destructed also.
And I have to say, it's 2-0, but I mean, I feel like in another minute this game could be tied. Yeah, here's Yeti, pops it over the top. NBA there to play it, but he gets demoed. Now Guido plays it slowly, doesn't get it over Mark. He's trying to take it off the wall, does get a touch, not a great one, but Yeti tries to play it over the top. NBA yet again there to push it away from the net, and Mark there to get that follow-up shot. NBA again up. Mark gets the pinch, and Yeti's back for it. He's gonna pop it up and he's gonna go for it. He flicks it, and Mark got there just before that midair bump. That would have been a wonderful play. Yeti pops it in. Guido's underneath it, but he rotates out. Yeti, it's a tough angle shot. No, Guido has a shot here. Guido, that was a good shot. He didn't put it where he needed to. He let the Rams get a shot at that one. But on that one, NBA easily pops it into the corner, but Yeti centers it, and there's a miss. NBA again, there to clear it off the goal line. Mark,
they're just playing some incredible defense. I mean, they know they have the lead. They don't even need to score anymore. They just have to stop the other team from scoring, and it shows with how well they're rotating on defense and how much they're preventing the Coyotes from getting the comeback that they need.
Yeah, I mean, it's really been lights out. I mean, to me, even if the Coyotes come back and win this, I mean, to me, my MVP of this series is NBA. The defense has been lights out, and of course, as I say that the Rams have been playing lights out defense, this happens. Yeti puts it in.
Guido. I passed to my teammate and scored.
Yeah, and that is the Coyotes cutting the Rams' lead in half with 74 seconds to go. There's still a lot of time. There is all the opportunity, all the time in the world for the Coyotes to get this second goal back, as Guido almost with that double tap off the post. I
mean, are we gonna get in overtime here? I mean, you gotta ask yourself one question. Like, do I feel lucky? Well, do you? Punk.
Yeah, it's almost there. I mean, it's gonna just take one misplayed ball, and and Gooey Dough with the yeah,
Says hasta
Gooey
la
Dough.
vista, baby.
Gooey Dough pulling the reverse Uno card, stopping NVA this time, and Gooey Dough is able to get the clear the zone. Mark plays it in the corner. That's a bad bounce. Yeti able to capitalize on that. And what have I been saying all night, Senpai? These,
talking to me?
yeah. Look at these. They're popping the ball into the corner, and it's coming out softly into the slot. Yeti's right there, puts it in, ties it up with 18 seconds to go. This could go into overtime, but there's still plenty of time for a goal here.
That whole play was Gooey Dough making the save, then pulls an Arnold Schwarzenegger, says I'll be back, and his teammate just drives the ball in home. I mean, what a clever play.
It is. It's a team play. He might not be able to get the finish, but he creates the opportunity for his teammate to get the finish. You know, and it's getting that goal. And folks, here we go. We are game 5 in overtime, tied at 2. We have
say hello to my little friend.
and it's none other than NVA there to get what is it? And wow, that is his first savior of the game. I would have thought he would have had 2 by now. NVA tried to slow to play, but Yeti takes it up the walls, playing it into the corner, and he's met by both of the Rams there. And that's a dangerous ball in front. That's in, and Yeti puts it in to give the Coyotes the win. 3-2, 36 seconds into overtime. Just what a series. That's and a heartbreaker for the Rams.
I mean, it was so close there. The Coyotes just swarming all over them. Extends the hand and says, "I am your father." And just absolute crushing.
Yeah, that is this was just a fun series to watch. I mean, back and forth, both of these teams are extremely impressive. We have a 2-goal game, a 1-goal game, a 3-goal game, a 2-goal game, a 1-goal game. Every single one of these, a couple bounces either way, and we're talking the Rams are winning tonight. Both of these teams, I think, have.
Holy NVA, Batman. I mean, all these games were so close. It's just incredible.
And
2 thumbs up.
Yeah, and I really have to say that even though the Rams lost this series tonight, I mean, my MVP would be NVA simply for the defense he played. I mean, the saves he made, the plays he made, the clears he had, he kept the Rams in these games to give them these opportunities to score. If NVA is not in there, I think the Coyotes would have walked away with a 3-0.
I mean, I agree, but I think we have the members of the Coyote right here, and here they are. But I gotta say, your MVP may have been NVA, but my MVP is Gooey Dough, and I got one thing, Gooey Dough. Will you accept this rose? Because you were my favorite tonight.
Thank you. I'll accept the rose. I gotta hand it to my teammate Yeti. He kept me in it. He gave me the confidence to be his second-hand man in that little comeback in our last game, and we were fortunate to pull away the dub.
I do have to say though, Gooey Dough, you definitely weren't the second-hand man for quite a few of those plays. You really came out and showed yourself. You really led that. You really led you and Yeti.
Thanks. We were just trying to keep up the momentum and try to sustain that pressure. So, because in the second game we learned that we cannot give them too much space because they will abuse it.
Yeah, and I think we talked about that on the stream, that we were just saying that the neither team could give each other the space, because as soon as you gave each other the space, it seemed like you'd get scored on.
Yeah.
So I have to ask, like, what adjustments did you have to make, tonight coming in against the Rams, as to opposed to what you thought you were going to expect? How did how'd they match up?
So going into the game, NBA actually went to like all three of my tryouts, including my private tryouts that I held with certain PEP members. So I had an idea of how NBA played, and I've never seen or played against Mark on this, so I had no idea how he played. But going into this, I think we just kind of just played how we would normally play, and then just try to adjust throughout the entire series.
Well, one
Which
thing I
I
noticed was in the beginning, Yeti in particular, they seem to be targeting you with the demos in those first couple of games, and those last two games, it seemed to lighten up a bit. But man, it was like every other minute someone was making you explode, like an episode of South Park. Just, oh my God, they killed Yeti.
Yeah, that was not fun. A fun part. I'll just rotate down and be like, all right, I'm rotating back. Nope, no, all right, I'm dead. It was like playing Senpai, but an expert.
Maybe one day.
that's a frightening thought. I'm gonna ask you to not give me those kinds of images.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
but
you guys really pulled it out there. I mean, coming into game 5, you guys had, it's been a tough match overall. What was your mindset going into this game number 5 for you guys that enabled you to pull out the win?
Just thinking about like the past couple games, like the games we had, we went to game 5. Like it's a good matchup. Like NVA and Mark were very good players, and it was back and forth the entire series. Like we were in terms of like playstyle and stuff. I think we were both very similar in team, and we just kept trading goals and just trading games. And they would have a very good game, we'd have our game, and it was just going back and forth. And we knew that as long as we just kept up our consistency, didn't just kept the pressure on them, and just didn't mess up, we could pull out the win.
Well,
yeah,
I
this is-
mean, well, 3 weeks are down now, and I mean, you guys played very well, but as we all know here, what keeps teams continuing to win is improvement. So tell me, what don't you like about yourself?
Ooh.
Good question. If I'd say anything, it'd be a little bit of a hesitation of my gameplay. Sometimes I question if I should go or not, and I don't react.
For me, personally, I'd say it's definitely mechanically. Like, a couple times it happened in our series where I just went off the wall and just didn't have a good touch on the ball at all, and it was just, I think I could definitely use an improvement on my mechanics.
Definitely. Well, I mean, it's great that you guys, even this soon after a game, are able to kind of to see what needs to be done to improve for next week.
Yeah, we got
Yes,
the monkeys
we got
next
we got
week.
the monkeys, and we're gonna bring something to them just because, we just gotta show them who's alpha. So
Hey, look, if you got some words that you'd like to say to the monkeys, I mean, please take the mic. Feel free. Call them out. Shout them
yeah,
out.
I'm
Flame
uh
them.
I'm calling Frank Carnival 69. I hope he plays, but I will be chasing for demos. He needs to keep his eye out.
Yeah,
Release the Kraken!
this is definitely our most sought game for the season, is playing the
Yes.
monkeys.
I see. So this game has definitely been circled since the start of the season.
Oh
That
yeah, this is before
Way
before the
way
season
before
even
the season.
started. Yeah.
Even last FTL season.
Guido just going, I'm gonna make it an offer he can't refuse.
Yeah.
Respond!
Yep, exactly. If he's not playing in the game, then it's just one less man to worry about.
Oh, and I have another question. Guido, if I'm not mistaken, you didn't play with the Merc for the first two games, did you?
No, I did not. I've been using the Merc a lot the past week or so, and I've been feeling good with the 50s and just feeling like a tank. So, I just felt like I needed to switch something up. I needed something different in my game style, and
Very
so I just
nice. I mean, I
jumped in the Merc.
noticed that, and it honestly, I have to say, it looked like it worked.
I hope it. I hope that was the reason.
I mean, I have to say the the confidence you displayed using the Merc, you didn't look like you were hesitating making your place. You knew what you wanted to do.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, you guys just out there, absolutely fantastic performance, switching cars and still going out there making whoopee. But Akbars, Kazan, why don't you say goodnight to everyone, and we'll see everyone tomorrow, right? I believe, maybe, perhaps.
Oh
Oh,
no,
we have
there's
one more. We have one more. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
And
Sorry.
I'll say thank you to Guido and Yeti for coming in to chat with us. You guys can get out of here. Go celebrate your win. Have a good night tonight.
Thank you.
I'm Akbars, and Senpai joined me tonight. And signing off, this has been Frontiers Doubles League.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Since you've been gone, we are here at F. sorry about that. But yeah, so due to technical difficulties and game difficulties and all other difficulties, the match will be rescheduled. Yay! I mean, boo! Sorry about that. We would love to cast the game. But since we're having some game issues and the game has not started, we are defaulting to the rules, so the captain will attempt a reschedule due to some issues with the game. So blame Psyonix, not Robot Man or anyone else in your lovely FDL team. I am Senpai with Akbar Kazan, and I believe we'll be saying goodnight at this point. So thank you so much for being such loyal people to tune in and watch us while we patiently waited for this to try to happen, but due to game difficulties with one of the players, we will be seeking a reschedule of matches. Akbar's Kazan, say something funny, and we'll sign off for the night.
Oh, that's terrible to put me in that kind of situation. I don't know how to be funny.
That was a great joke, everyone. Good night.